Nick60 here, coming to you with an early access first look. This is Arms Dealer. There's no fancy intros, at least not to get to the menu yet. Like I said, this is early access, and the basics of what I read are you're an arms dealer, and this is a lot of dealing and trading and avoiding getting caught type stuff. So let's have a quick look at some of the options. We do have volume control. Looks like the video resolution doesn't... Oh, you can type it in manually? Let's just try... Well, that's clever. I thought it didn't have any options, but it looks like you can actually adjust it completely manually. Well, that's different, at least for me. Let's see, anti-aliasing, display, standard options, credits, we're actually not going to go through all those. I thought there'd be like one of those fancy videos or something. So let's just start new game, since I've never gotten in this before. We have story mode and sandbox, which beat the game to unlock sandbox mode, okay? We're going to leave it on easy, play. Ooh, fancy. Okay. Father's general friend. Okay. Welcome to Russia, the player. I wish your father would have left a better situation for you, but it is what it is. You have his yacht, you have his debt, and you have... Fantastic. And you have my guidance. The first thing you'll want to do is get familiar with the yacht. It will be your personal transport, which can carry some cargo while traveling, and when not. It can give you access to secure communications used by arms dealers the world over. Zeke, the onboard artificial intelligence, will be able to travel the yacht to where you want to go. Okay? It will always be available to you if you need to make a quick escape. It won't travel without you, so if you plan to use it to transport cargo, you must travel with it. While traveling, you must remain silent from your fleet. So you will only be able to trade and control your fleet while with a secure wired connection. You can still receive information, which is why those will be the best time to research what information you can. This is where having an intel source is valuable, because you can look up the supply, demand, buy, and sell prices of weapons for each country you paid the initial intel cost in. This information can become even more accurate with the more funding you supply towards your intel network. When you want to, you can supply more funding towards a country's intel on the contacts page of that country menu. The computer system in your stateroom shows the world and gives important information. Supply nations are denoted by a blue circle. Selecting any nation gives you access to information regarding that nation, the names of generals, travel possibilities, trade information, and contact with the Black Umbrella Corporation, unless they refuse to interact with that nation. Every nation has at least one general willing to ally with the Underground if you bribe them with enough. There are also contacts you can use for sources of intel in every country. Luckily for you, your father and I made a list of generals and intel contacts for each nation that we constructed throughout our entire career together. As a tribute to your father, I will give you this contact list to help you with your endeavor because you're his son. Okay. Selecting the travel tab will give you options for how to transport yourself to that country. Thanks to years of traveling and the usefulness of Zeke, your father's yacht is capable of traveling through any country without being delayed at a checkpoint. Any other private transport you may acquire will not have this benefit yet. Any new transport that is registered to your name will not be as quickly recognized and approved to pass through checkpoints yet, but you will gradually achieve this effect for each country your transports travel through. Quick travel will help you if you need to leave in a hurry. Using it will allow Zeke to plot your course for you, and all you require is to select a destination. Finally, from this screen, you can see if any public transports are planning a stop at that country in the future. Intel is what decides how powerful an arms dealer is, not the arms they possess. You will want to have intel in any country you will often conduct trades in, and in every country eventually. When you choose to obtain that intel and how much your intel is up to you is to decide. The choice is yours. However, you will need to meet with your contact in a country before you can sell any weapons there. Right now, you will need to travel to new countries in order to open up the ability to sell as many countries as you can. You want to have as many choices as possible to sell to so that you can find the one that gives you the most profit. Either keep track of the value of their weapons while you are there, or purchase intel there so you can find the value from anywhere. You have nothing more than your father's yacht with his artificial intelligence Zeke, 25 million, and the list of contacts. Now surpass his legacy. But first, you will need to learn what his legend was. Travel to various countries to meet his old contacts and make them your own. More reading! And in the process, you will discover who your father truly was. I will contact you shortly about a deal to purchase some weapons at an unbelievably cheap price. You could sell them anywhere and make a profit that would jumpstart your starting capital to completely skip the place that most arms dealers give up from. You remember that phase from when you were selling weapons on the street, where you barely made a profit and everything was slow? This will be your chance to pass that process and start building your empire quicker. Don't miss it. Whoa, that's a lot of reading. I'm also noticing a little bit of warping in some of the lines, but early access. But whoa, that was a lot of reading. Okay, so I am here. I am here. I've just met the screen, but I am actually here. Okay. And family yacht is in Russia. Okay, so contacts, I can bribe him for more money, travel, already at location, trade, buy intelligence for $500,000-ish. Okay. So guessing that's smuggle. Let's head over here. Wait, oh, okay, they all look the same. That's gonna get confusing. Should have been paying attention to who was talking to me. So, can't go there yet, can I? Jordan. Well, it said to talk to people. So, let's head here. Travel. Private transport. Family yacht. Nothing to sell. No cargo. Right? No manifest. Select the travel path by clicking on highlighted countries on the first map or the filtered list. Must travel to player to pick up cargo before being able to sell to country. Okay. You know what? Let's... Nope. Okay, we are not going to any of those countries. We are... You know what? Let's just head here. From Russia to Kazakhstan. One day. Okay. If these were pop-out windows so I could move them over, that would be neat, because I actually have a second screen. So can I go now? Okay, we're review. I don't have cargo. Wait, come on. You're not gonna let me go? He said I have the yacht. Travel to Kazakhstan? Oh, okay. Oh, it's early access. What's this? Okay. So this is me, I think. I recognize that yacht. Your father's yacht. You're the Challenger? Have you been able to plot your own course with it yet, or has it been traveling only by using your artificial intelligence Zeke to plot the course? He used a unique method of travel planning that allowed for strategic decision-making. You have several things to consider in order to find the best path possible. It was just a game to him, but it would be a challenge to most people. So much, I don't think that anyone could do it as well as he did. I would be impressed to see you master the strategy behind it as well as he did. So impressed that I would give you my best transport if you can beat a few challenges of mine. Okay, if you are up to the challenge, the rules are simple. Starting from Italy, plot a course that travels through Tunisia, Greece, Guyana, and Indonesia. It can be in any order, but the total distance of the course must be less than 22,800 miles. Okay. Travel challenge rules. From Italy, through those countries. Optimize travel planning process. Select the entire travel course first by either clicking on a country on the map or on the country filter list to set as the next travel location on the course. Once you have the course set, return to the manifest screen, drag your menu corners, double-clicking a country will add it to the path if it's not already on the course and if it isn't already on the course, it will select it as the current country to load buttons to. With your course completely decided already, you won't have to worry about changing the course anymore. Ignore the travel to button at the bottom of the destination around because I always will. It will drop you off at that destination, but I will always follow you, which is why you can't send me to transport cargo without travel with me. This is so you will never be stranded in a country that can always quick travel away. If you forget the rules of the travel challenge, you can always press C on the keyboard. Okay. So we need to start in Italy. Quick travel. Did that cost me money? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So we're quick traveling to Italy. I got really lucky there that the scroll actually works. Okay, so I'm just a useful source of intel now. But not too long ago I was one of your father's navigators in charge of selecting the travel course. The world is a large place, and even I don't know where every country is when I'm trying to travel it. That's why when I don't know where to go, I find the location on the map first by using the country filter. Select the country's name to show me exactly where to go, then travel planning will fill below. Okay. So first things first, what are the countries I need to go to? Start in Italy, Tunisia, Greece, Indonesia. Greece is... That's not Greece. Where's Greece? Is that Greece? I can't remember where Greece is. Is this Greece? That's Greece. So Greece is there. Where the devil is Tunisia? And I apologize to anyone watching this from these countries. Okay, so where is Tunisia? Is this Tunisia? Okay. So Tunisia, Greece. So they're both right there. What are the other ones? Indonesia? Is that over here? Yes. Okay, Indonesia's over here. So we got two right there, Indonesia, and where's the last one? Guyana? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. So where is that? Over there? Really? So those three are easy. But I need to somehow go from there and there. Travel. Private transport. I can't get to Greece from Italy, really? So we have to go to Tunisia to get to Greece. And I'm going to have to... see if I can get away with this. What's my distance? 7,000. And I can't... there are no American ports there, so... let's head to... crap. That's not gonna work. Okay, so we're not going to Australia. Can we come back around to Russia for... no. Russia doesn't work. Wow, this is complicated. I haven't even gotten to the trading part. For Pete's sakes. I wonder. Haha. I am at 22,000. Now I just... which country was it? Guyana. 24,000. Okay. Tunisia, Greece, Guyana, and Indonesia. Haha. Review. Confirm. Aha. Look at me, ain't I so clever. So... that's the first challenge, hopefully completed as asked. But when do I get to actually trade? I mean, this is about being an arms dealer, isn't it? Conflict? I don't want to exit out of this because I don't know what it does. It'd be real nice if I could just make this its own window and move it over. There's a suggestion to the developers. Make these pop-out windows. Okay, so that takes care of everything but Guyana. And I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that right. Me and pronunciations don't go together well. So that takes care of that. This other one was about this being Intel and Navigator, right? Yeah, I found that out the hard way. So there I am. Now, I said that I can't do anything but receive information. So I can buy intelligence, but I can't buy or sell. Unless I'm here. Or unless I'm wherever I'm going. Assume these guys are cargo transports that just go back and forth places. Yeah, okay, so I got off a plane and got on a boat. Got on a plane again. Or I'm still in the family yacht somehow. I put the yacht in the plane, and then I'm on the yacht in the plane? No idea. Ta-da! Phil, the advisor and philosopher. I knew this day would come. Such a legacy would not end with him. All I did was go to a couple places. I was his advisor and philosopher, Phil. Phil. Of your father I am speaking about. Okay, I miss the days of having my wisdom be useful, so I will tell you this. Having information is good. Knowing how to use it is even better. Well, yeah. That is where a person just needs to experience to find out what is important and what is more important. When you don't have any relevant experience, but you have a choice to make, you can always use the advice of others who have the experience. Being new to the arms dealer life, you are lucky to already have a list of known valuable contacts for every country. If your father used them as his contacts, they must be useful, so you will have valuable information that you could use. They will fulfill their role as a contact and source of intel well regardless. They will gladly share some of their knowledge with you as well in the attempt to prove to you that they will be worth their intel cost to supply them. Okay. So, am I just wandering around waiting for what's his name to tell me stuff? Ooh. Let's go to the United States. So all I can do is, only option is bribe. So we're gonna private transport to the United States. Let me, oh yeah, it's like cargo. No. Wait, United States won't let me. Well, this is awkward. Show to contact in the US, so I'm gonna get to the US, so let's go to the US, shall we? Gotta remember to click the stupid thing. Confirm. I have good and bad news. There is a group of people in the United States that will sell their weapons to you, but only if you purchase them before the value of weapons and their prices are updated in the USA. Every country updates their buy or sell prices about once a month, and that's when supply countries will refresh their available stock as well. The United States just refreshed their inventory, so you have 30 days to buy them. Good thing I just went there. But don't rush there just yet. News of you replacing your father has spread well from the contacts you encountered so far. All of his old contacts are now waiting for you to meet them in person. They will not wait forever and are hard to meet, if not expected. Now is the best time for you to make them your contacts before they stop waiting for you. Once they become aware that you have begun trading, any that you haven't met will take it to understand that you don't need them yet and stop waiting for you as well. This is the best time to secure as many connections to sell it to as you can. Make sure you don't miss the deal from buying all the available APS from the United States, though, or all the connections in the world won't make up for how long that will set you back. Well, I'm already headed there, so I kind of have to for knowledge. Information is key to being an arms more than just intel. Post the news, increasing news reports. Okay. So I need to, you know what, I'm already moving. So, aren't I? Yes, I'm already moving. So since I'm here, trade. Okay. So they are selling anti-tank rocket launchers, AT-4. That's not an assault rifle, that's a shotgun. Okay. I'm not sure Tech-9 counts as a handgun, but okay. M60 sniper rifles. And submachine guns. Okay, so I need to purchase weapons. That's an expensive one. Currently, submachine gun is by far the cheapest thing to grab. Underwater assault rifle. Why haven't I heard of this thing before? Anti-tank rifles are always seem like they'd be something. Well, I don't know, but let's grab 20 of these. Well, the AA-12 is a pretty awesome machine. Now they have me doing it. It's not a machine gun, for Pete's sakes. Gonna grab 20 of these. These seem fancy. 20 of these. It appears you managed to make it in time. I am impressed that you also managed to contact 4 intel sources in such a small amount of time as well. Now the real fun begins, deciding who to sell to out of all your possible options. Time's still going, that's right. You made it this far, but now the real strategy begins. How will you manage your wealth to maximize your exponential rate of growth. You have more weapons to buy, new transports to move them faster, intel to find where to sell, and so many ways. Soon discover and increase the value. For now on, you need to choose who to sell to. I would suggest you sell these weapons in person wherever you decide upon. If you have one of your transports do it on their own, the captain will take 10% of your profit for the risk. Only from the profit compared to how much you paid for them, though. So if you sell them for less than you paid, they won't take anything. That's very nice. I think. Tech 9s are relatively cheap. Okay. I might have just bought them twice, but oh well. Okay, available funds and net worth. Okay, so 249 is fancier than the M60, but I don't know if this game runs on that or not. Mac 10 is old, reliable. There, that's most of my money. So I need to find a place to sell it. So... let's travel there. So let's select the cargo. Inventory. Mergers. Select cargo. Am I not getting a chance to... If I end up leaving the weapons in the US, I'm not going to be happy. Can I not go there? Where can I go to? I'm not selling it to Canadians. They're not going to want to buy it. Fine. Let's head there. Let's head there first. I can carry 5 tons. So, really? Wait, 8 of those is... okay, fine. How on earth is one of these weapons over a ton? Okay, let's see if that's how to do it. I'm gonna be honest, this kind of game really isn't my cup of tea. I don't like a lot of the pure trading and management games, but it seems pretty well thought out, if extremely detailed. And at the very least, interesting. And I'm sure that the further along you go and the more of these you have to manage, the more interesting it gets. And I'll admit that I kind of shotgunned this one a little bit, mostly because it'd be nice to see what some of this trading and dealing is like sometime in the video. So we're here. So make runs back and forth between places. Really? Okay, so that's that. Got some of my money back. I have to run back and forth and purchase places, and I still need to talk to people. So we're gonna travel by private transport. Okay, so that's a limited number of places that I can go. Okay, I don't want to go any of those places. So I'm here. I want to go to Spain. I can't seem to, and I'm gonna have to head back to the US to pick up the rest of my weapons. War. Costa Rica has declared war against Poland. As of 3/15/26, the nation of Costa Rica has attacked the nation of Poland with a significant arsenal. The army of Poland isn't prepared, so the outcome is uncertain. I'm sorry. That just seems like such an oddball. Wow. But you know what? I bet we could travel to the United States, pick up my weapons. Yeah, let us go to the US, pick up my weapons, and sell them to Poland, to the Polish, to help them defend against the evil Costa Ricans. I'm sorry, that's just such a silly situation. I bet this game just randomly picks who's fighting who. So let's see if that affects it. Oh, I need to purchase intel in Poland, don't I? My intelligence. Okay. So what they desperately want are machine guns and submachine guns and ammunition. So those are the three big ones. So let's, now that we're here, you know what, let's buy some more stuff while we're here. So what they want more than anything are machine guns. So, let's be a turd. Now, I can only purchase 11. And I'm probably being an idiot. But let's travel now to Poland. This is not Poland. Travel to Poland. Select cargo. And we're going to Poland. Nah, crap. Really? Wait a second. That's Germany. To Poland. And what they want more than anything is machine guns. Wait a second. That's 1.1. Oh, the 249. Okay, so I could take all my 249s, actually. And then the next thing they want are submachine guns. And I cannot, in fact, fit anything else on there. So, let's make a run for... Let's make a military drop in Poland, shall we? I'm sorry. Unlock the new bonus finder's fee. Okay. Don't know what that means, but oh well. So yes, we are going to run and give the Polish some weapons with which to, well, defend themselves. 29 days remain to purchase weapons hasn't gone away, but I'm sure more days have passed, though that may very well just be... Excuse me, that may very well just... I have just enough for you. Lots of profit for everyone. Well, okay, lots of profit for me, but still. Okay, so they need more of those. They also need more of those. Those are the only weapons I packed, aren't they? The fact that you can buy and sell nuclear weapons has me just a tad bit worried, but oh well. So, yeah, that is Arms Dealer. Game Maker? Okay. An interesting trading game, to say the least. Somewhat entertaining, considering the fact that, well, I just made a weapons drop in Poland. And I guess I'm just gonna keep, taking advantage of this for now. Buying my United States-made weapons and dropping them off for the Poles. But, yeah, that's early access first look at Arms Dealer, which is currently on sale in Steam till 27th, I believe. And yeah, go check it out, especially if you like this kind of thing, and I do like the humor of throwing these two countries at each other. I don't see any reason for these guys to be conflicted all the way well. And no offense to either countrymen, it just seems like a rather silly situation. So if you liked the video, and you want to see more, feel free to subscribe, check out my Twitter. I try to update every time I upload a new video. If you really like this video and are feeling generous, I have a Patreon, Nikolai60. Links in the description always. So yeah, this is Arms Dealer, and this is Nick60 signing off. I'll see you guys later.